Good morning, everybody. Sorry about slight delay. I had the stream up and went to go, and it said streaming is unavailable right now. It's like, oh, no, you don't, YouTube. You're not doing this to me. Let me. Good morning, Neil. West Falls, how you doing? Shane. Round two and go. What's up, Adam? Yeah, no, it was like I said, I went to start the stream and it said streaming is unavailable, and very first thing I did was close it down without thinking like, oh, maybe I needed to do something else. uh, Good morning, Drayson. What's up, Old Wolf? Mountain Critters, good morning. Dogbone, Metal Man, Mr. Neil, Shamrock. How you doing, Silbert? Mr. James Jones and Dylan Corwin in the house. Yeah, how are you guys all doing? Green bees rolling in. Guten Morgen. Bryson Alden, good morning. Yeah, make sure you guys are smooshing that like button on the way in. Mr. Pekka, how you doing? I saw all you guys in the chat just before I was finishing up my breakfast. It was like I woke up about half an hour ago, if I'm being honest. I started a movie last night and it was about 1:15 when it ended, and I'm like, oh man, I should not have started that movie. So hey, Boar, what's up? £2 super chat in from Mr. Farmer. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Russ, good morning. You are not a problem being a couple minutes late. I myself am a couple minutes late. Hey, Dana. So, let people file in and kind of say hi to everybody. Yeah, I'm having a slow morning, or everything's running quick. I woke up. I'm still fuzzy in the head. I'm like, I play a game that every morning I do my morning daily stuff, and I haven't even done that yet. And it's like, that's just while I drink my coffee. And it's like, oh. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of to-dos today. I gotta get over to Scott's shop today. Um, I've got to record some videos. I'll probably try and record them over there at Scott's. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to take a short break, not like a break from it, but this week's videos may not be the first Fire Series videos. They may be, just kind of general smithing videos or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Morning, Ting. Drayson, did I say hi to you yet? Good morning. But I know that one big thing that me and Scott have to do today is put together a lot of the armatures for the power hammer and get those ready for me to install them. Because I'm at a point right now where all I have to do is mount the guide for the hammer guide, and then it's putting armatures on, putting the wheel, on, and then getting it ready for a motor, which I have to save up and get a motor. I was going to use the motor for my grinder, but I'd really rather just get a new motor, put it in, and call it a day. Good morning, Josh. I have a few. It's a birthday week. I got a few birthdays to announce today. I was messaged, a few people messaged me this morning to inform me of birthdays and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, birthdays. Crawdaddy, and Michael Robertson. Good morning, Mr. Donut. Just waiting for an order to be processed. As soon as I get it, might be some door prizes coming your way, hopefully, Yamez. Door prizes. Are you sending me stuff to do giveaways for next week's stream? If so, that's cool. Cool. Hope they get here in time. If not, I could always give them away, during another stream. So we have, it's really kind of a, it's like so many birthdays are going on. I'm going to throw that up there and be like, happy birthday to you guys. First off, we've got, it is the one and only Mr. James Duncan, Sprinkled Donut Forge himself. It's his birthday today. I believe he's turning 29. So if everybody could, wish him a happy birthday, and we'll line up a spanking machine and have you run through it. Birthday beatings. So happy birthday to you, Mr. Duncan. Good morning, Denise. And yeah, very, very, very happy birthday. James Duncan is an awesome guy, and he's got a very unique personality. So it's great to know you, brother. It's great to have you in my life. More mail stuff, but may your donuts forever be sprinkled. Yes. Hey, Paul Fontanini, how you doing? And how you doing, Dim? I'd also like to wish a happy birthday out there to Katie Kaja Clark. And that is Russ Suvatar's daughter. It's her 18th birthday. And she's away from Russ due to the quarantine situations. So, and it's Ting's niece's birthday today. It's a birthday day, So I'm gonna leave this video up, for a little bit. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. You can share the video around. What's your niece's name, Ting? Hey, Lauren, how you doing? I'll get to the singing in a minute. And your wife's birthday is Friday. Man, it's like the summer birthdays. The early summer birthdays are rolling in. And Neil's great. It's like birthdays. All right. Happy birthday, Phoebe. Thank you, Ting. All right. I'm probably just going to sing it regular. She loves watching blacksmithing with you. That's great, man. That's great. That's fantastic. Hey, Gary. How you doing, man? I saw you in here on the previous stream before it cut out. I had to, like I said, I clicked go live and it said live streaming is unavailable. No. Yes. So without further ado, I'm gonna sing the happy birthday song. So be like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Duncan. Duncan, Phoebe, and Katie, and Neil Graham. Happy birthday to you. All right. Uh, uh-oh. My game saying, hey, you there? uh, oh, you're doing that spike, the spike out of nails. Somebody was at Aimless asked about that in the Facebook group, Railroad Spike Forging, and somebody's like, why would you waste your time? And it's like, dang, way to go. Yeah, why not? Exactly, why not? You know, it drives me nuts when somebody does something for the fun of it or for the experience of it and posts it like, hey, this is pretty neat, you know? And then you get like all these responses or a few people in there and it's just so negative about it and they go, you know, well, why would you waste your time? If you really want to waste your time, go ahead and do it, you know, but it's just a waste of time. Like, there's no point to do it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, scroll on. If you don't like railroad spikes, scroll on. $5 super chat in from Mr. Jones. Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are liking the beginner videos. I will continue with those. I believe I'm going to move into tongs. I may do another few hammer videos. You know, kind of going more in depth. The last one was just kind of like an introduction to what the, you know, like what a cross peen does and stuff like that, and why a cross peen is important. So it's like, so I may go a little bit further into it, but I know a lot of people have been messaging me about or commenting about, hey, you need to do tongs. Tongs are more important for the beginner, and yes, they are. You know. However, when I started, I didn't have any tongues, and I really didn't like the, you know, the vice grips or anything like that. So I just got stock long enough to hold it, you know. Exactly, Ting. Nothing is a waste of time as long as you learn something about what, you know, what you do. Hey, Kenneth. Yes, smoosh that like button and like that smoosh button. Exactly, Gary. Thank you. But yeah, you know, it's like, we'll talk a bit about this too, you know, there's in the Facebook groups and the Discord channel and the Reddit groups, there are a lot of like ultra green beginners that, you know, haven't even, you know, they're just curious about it and, you know, would like, you know, are intimidated by some of the projects that they see and, you know, intimidated about what it takes to get into it, and they feel, oh, this is something I can't do. Well, you can do it, you know, and it just, it irritates me to no end to see, um, you know, these people who are so excited about their first projects, you know, or these ideas that they have. I mean, granted, you know, if somebody posts a question like, hey, can I take apart an air conditioner and, you know, forge weld all the steel in it to make a Damascus knife, you know, like, or something as out there as that, you know, that's one thing. But if they're asking legitimate beginner questions, and they're, you know, have access to legitimate beginner materials, tools, you know, options, there is no call to put anything they do down, you know, because the other option is they're sitting in front of a TV playing video games, you know, get out there and do something, you know. It's like, armchair warriors, and I think Ting in the chat is talking about the same thing, you know, armchair warriors, keyboard warriors. It's like, you haven't done it, so why can't you? So nobody can. You know, don't be a Geisler about it. Oh yeah, poor Luffy. I hope he heals. Is he even posting a great thought experiment or actual experiment? Yes. What's up, Bob? So it's like, I am thrilled at the very least that the people, you guys, you know, the people who have been watching my videos and attending my live streams and who know me, I'm thrilled that at the very least nobody that I know goes out there and intentionally trashes beginners, because that's just uncalled for. It's unnecessary, you know. It's just, hey Holler, good morning. Um, yeah, some groups. It's like, I found a group. Actually, I was in a group. I'm not going to name any names on it, but I was in a group that decided to change their route, and instead of being a place to share stuff and, you know, have it be kind of adult and, you know, like, you know, not really for kids, you know, a Facebook group that allows swearing and this and that, you know, they changed their name and therefore changed the way the group is done, and now it's literally become a group where all they're doing is making fun of people in the other groups. And, you know, it's become a place where all the people who get booted from, you know, the main groups go to complain about people in the main groups. You know, like, okay, you know, and they're touting themselves as a place where you can learn blacksmith and still swear. Yet every post, I think 1 out of every 10 posts is an actual helpful post, and the rest of them are all like, you know, a big FU to, you know, other blacksmiths. You know, whatever. Some funny stuff in there. Sad funny stuff. um, Good morning, Wiley. Chris, how you doing? Hammer time. Good morning. A $10 super chat in from Aimless. How you doing, man? Good morning. Thank you, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning. I think you're trying to buy my loyalty. No, I'm just. Let me see. What's popping in? All right. He's trying to buy my loyalty. I hear you. Hold on. King, I want you to hear me loud and clear here. All right. I am not talking about coddled feelings. I'm talking about flat out insults. Okay. I'm not talking about, you know, somebody posting up something crappy and everybody just posting good job, good job, good job. I'm talking about, you know, somebody posts something crappy and, you know, everybody's like, hey, nice first. Here's what you can work on to improve. Constructive, respectful criticism instead of, hey, that's crap. Why waste your time? You know, like, seriously, you know, nothing is black and white. Just because you tell somebody, hey, you're doing a good job, doesn't mean you're coddling them. Okay, you say, hey, you're doing a good job. Try this next, or hey, good start. You know, not everything is black and white. I'm gonna say that right now. All right. It's about tact. Either you have tact or you don't. If you don't, then don't comment. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, is people who don't understand the difference between disrespect and being tactless and all of that stuff. Um, it's it's all about the way you present it. And yes, it may seem a little, um, you could argue it any way you want, but I personally feel that in a civilized society where people discuss things in an open forum, it's like a little bit of decorum is necessary, you know, uh, and people always have the ability to scroll on and say, yeah, I'm going to be a part of that. You know, I love the fact that when I first started, there was a large group of people out there who um, told me, you know what, you got a long way to go, and keep at it. And um, there was an entire website that, an entire forum that I left because the responses were along the lines of "you suck" and what, just insulting criticism. For what? For the click of a laughing face? Get out of here with that. Hey Ben, how you doing? Randy, good morning. Yeah, Lauren, you bring up a good point. You know, you can tell almost within two comments in a forum whether the person is, you know, head up their ass or not. If you give them good, constructive, solid criticism, and then they argue, then you present why you're right or why you feel you're right. You present your proof. And if they continue to argue, back out, because there's no arguing with stupid people. You know, there's really no arguing with it. They'll figure it out on their own because that's what they want to do. You know, they're not there to ask questions. They are there to show off, that they're doing something cool. Simply put, they're not there to learn. They're there to go, look what I'm doing. And that's just meh, you know. Precisely, Denise, because whichever way you slice it, um, constructive criticism versus destructive criticism. Constructive criticism, makes you feel that you can improve. Destructive criticism makes you feel like crap. And you could argue coddling the feelings. Oh, who cares if they feel like crap? Well, fellow human beings should not, go out of their way to make others feel like crap. With just a couple little word switches can make them feel that they can, get better. One of my pet peeves. All right. I think I may know who you're talking about, Lauren. And yeah, you guys are right. You're your own worst critics. You know, um, with anything you do, like because you are part of from raw materials to finished product. You see every missed hammer blow, every dipped grind, every unpolishable area, every barb and every little nick and oh that's a tool mark and as you're learning you're trying to get those out, whereas down the line it would be like 10 seconds to clean it up, but that's the point, and even once you get to that point where it's nearly perfect, as somebody who was with it from the beginning to the end, you see all those flaws and you may be remembering them. So it's rough. Um, my work sucks. I know this, but I'm getting better. The more I do, I just need more time to do so. Wish I could work like Vandersteeg, but I know it requires hard work, so I expect my stuff to be bad. Expect your stuff. Expect your stuff to be at your level. Strive to be at the next level. And no matter which level you're on, same thing. That's how you progress. Credit to you, Ting. No, you haven't. You've never told somebody that they're not good enough for anything or for something. You know. All right. The guy that watches my videos, he's not a blacksmith, but a machinist. He used to be a pro photographer, and he emails me suggestions to help my videos. Always appreciate the good advice. Absolutely. Yeah, I get a few. I get a few uh, advice emails here and there, and I try to take them. I really do. Um, I do get a lot of notes on my video styles and my style of videos, and it's while I'm trying to grow and be successful with the YouTube stuff, I'm trying to follow my own format as well. I don't want to be that formulaic, uh, you will watch my video because it's the same as this video, it's the same as that video. You know, I'm not trying to copy successful videos. I'm trying to create my own uh, content that has its own vibe. You know, I don't want to be just like every other blacksmith or just like every other YouTuber. You know, I want to have my own style. Uh, but let me see. Ben's 43? Right. um, yeah, I mean, Wiley, I can go into that big time, but then that goes into, you know, that slips into heavy opinions on, you know, that have nothing to do with blacksmithing, and I'm going to kind of avoid that right now. um, I can get heated about things like that. And that's not what this is for. This is a birthday show. uh, Good morning, Mr. Huff. How you doing, brother? You down there hanging out in Goshenville? So what's the next build? After I get the power hammer built, I am pretty much going to focus on cleaning up the shop. Possibly build a nice, big, awesome workbench. Yeah, just got forge lit, doing good at home. Awesome. Hey, Ben Strickland. Yeah. So, um, yeah, that's the next build is really less of a build and more of a. I can't wait for the power hammer to be done so I can push it back to where it needs to be, and then reorganize my shop. You know, I got crap everywhere. It's driving me nuts. You know, it's just driving me insane. um, I got stuff in my shop that I need to throw away. For some reason, I've got like a couch corner in there that I thought would be neat to have, but it's just now, it's just in the way. um, Take care, Lauren. I know, Ting. Neither can I. Uh, I'm I I'm this close to having all the heavy duty um, frame welds done. A few little braces left here and there, um, and then it's just, and then I'm not even halfway done because then it's all the little armatures. It's all the little armatures that go into it, and but I think me and Scott are gonna, you know, hopefully hammer those out today. Um, and get them into a box labeled and set so that once we're good to go, we're good to go. And we can start assembling. Trade for some titanium tongs. Right? Here you go, Neil. Finish my coffee. Don't have anywhere. You know, I'd like to try my hand at titanium. I just try my hand at a chunk of titanium, you know, like a 3/4 chunk, like, or, you know, a 1-inch chunk. Morning, Mr. Phillips. How you doing, brother? I have no idea. That's why I wanna try it, Dylan. I've, I want to find something that'll genuinely kick my ass. It's like I haven't, you know, like to me, steel just moves. You know, you get it hot. I mean, I've worked S7, and it was like, this is butter. You know, easiest steel I've worked was the Atlantic 33. The only times I've ever had problems with moving steel, it was not the steel. It was I wasn't getting to the proper temperature. You know. Um, hey, Spence. So it's like really, um, yeah, I'd like to give titanium a try. Um, Ting shaved, apparently. Yeah, Ting shaved. So if y'all want to see that, go check him out. When I first met him, he had a beard like this, I think. No, it was about here. And then he let it get down to here. And then he cut it off again. And then he grew it out again. And he, you know, pick a length and stick with it. Yeah, from the stainless that I've worked with, Dylan, it gets hot really quick. It the heat travels through stainless just like kind of like copper. It's like working with copper. It just flies. The heat flies through it. Um, Ethan, did the lead arrive? Yes, I actually opened it during yesterday's live stream. Thank you very much, brother. The little ingots work perfectly. I actually have it all measured out for what I need. I weighed the hammerhead after the stream, and I got 38 pounds of just steel. And I am going to be adding a little bit more. I would like to take and forge an internal bracket brace thing to slip in there and maybe do a couple tack welds so that when I pour the lead, it pours around it and holds that lead there just in case that lead ever comes loose. Um, and then I've got two W1 bar grab things, whatever they're called, hinge points. So I'm assuming after all's said and done, without the lead, it's going to be a 40-pound hammer. And I'm probably going to add 15 pounds of lead on the hammer. And then I've got 7 3/4 pounds for the counterweight. And then I've got to pour just a little bit down the back riser. That's what I'm making the shims. You're making the shims. See, the shims, are you doing, Mr. Jones, are you doing the Rayclance tire hammer? Same as I? Um, the shims that I'm going to be using are the ultra high molecular weight um, poly polyurethylene or whatever. uh, Basically like a heavy duty plastic. that goes in there. And that's just going to be, that comes in, I think, this upcoming Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll hopefully get them in, hopefully next weekend at some point. Speaking of next weekend, I have hit 2,000 subscribers legit, not just that rounding up that YouTube does, and next weekend will be the 2000K party stream on Saturday. I am hoping to bring my computer over to Scott's and hook it up and jump on his neighbor's Wi-Fi. It may not be the best quality picture, but it's gonna be a fun stream. Got, you know, I'm gonna be doing door prizes, sticker packs, dressed and sent a bunch of little shot, copper shot cups, and possibly a bit of Damascus or two, possibly a hammer, possibly, random stuff. I am hoping that Anson will be there from Ivy's Ivy's Forge and Homestead. I am hoping that Bob will be there from B&B Forge. And it is slated to be a fun show. Excuse me. All right. Thank you, guys. Morning, Estelle. How you doing? All right. If I am coming to Quad State, if it's going on, absolutely. Hell, I might even go even if it's not. Hang out with John. Week after next, the squad is getting together and doing a bloom. So week after next weekend, the live stream will be at Charming Hollow Forges, and that will be with a whole bunch of people, and we're going to be doing a bloom. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Yamez 2K happened. Spencer, what would you recommend as a coal forge blower? My shop vac is too aggressive. If your shop vac is too aggressive, you can put a gate on it, a slide gate to slow it down a bit, divert some of the air out. A hair dryer works fine. Don't use remove the heating coils for it. You don't want the hot air. Some people think that you want the hot air. No, you just want it to blow cold air into it. We're going regardless, Yamas. Rock on. I actually have already been approached by sponsors, but I think it was more like spam email sponsors. And nothing like one of the sponsors that contacted me was, that like indestructible shoe company who wanted me to send me a couple pairs of their shoes and have me do videos on them. And it's like, I looked into it and it's like, they send that to everybody. Like, I've heard tell of like toy reviewers getting that email and like daily vloggers getting that email. And it's like, yeah, they send it to every channel. Yam's morning driving. Good morning, Hubbers Cappers. That's awesome too, Ting. Version of Scrappy. Okay, the shims are to gauge the clearance. I gotcha. Yeah, Ting. Yeah, it's like, all right. I did actually also have somebody contact me wondering if they could use my manatee video for a documentary they're working on. I told them, sure. It's like, all right. That was a year ago, and I haven't seen the documentary yet. She needs a new she needs a new hair dryer because I borrowed it. Nice. Uh-huh. You talking, Drayson, you talking about the covered pit burns for making charcoal? I think I've heard about those, or read about those. Oh, the pit is a young lady in it. Ah, I gotcha. Uh, Sully turned a hair dryer into a jet engine the other day. Or yesterday. That was yesterday, right, Crawdaddy? That was yesterday. Um, but uh, but yeah, yeah. He also got a load of welders too, you know, to work with. He's setting it up. 9-year-old daughter wants you and her to make an Ulfbert. What's an Ulfbert? Speaking of Ulf, I haven't seen Ulf in a while. I hope he's doing all right. What does it matter if the hairdryer is blowing hot air or cold air as long as there's air circulation? Honest question, because you get heat from the fire anyway. Um, I'm not 100% positive, but if there's no benefit, then don't waste that energy. You know, you could burn out the hairdryer a lot faster. So, um, why use it? You know, but I'm sure there's another better reason. Um, Ken Boltman, what up? um, Ulfhert, a kind of Viking sword. Okay, I got you. I got you guys. Neat. That's also a fair point, Michael. Oh, you're welcome, Ken. Not a problem. You guys are still talking about the Ulfberts. Excuse me. Sorry about my sinuses, guys. As I wake up, they start to drip a bit. It's just something I deal with. um, she goes, "Yep. So can we do it?" Uh, my latest project right now, I got several projects going on. I'm doing my obviously I've got some hammers to knock out. I've got a dozen bottle openers to make. I've got some ideas for the lizards that I make out of rail spikes, the Ben Hoover lizards, and want to make some videos on that stuff. And I'm working on my power hammer. Actually, after the stream today, I'm going to roll up to Scott's and over to Seward's Forge and try and knock out as many of the little armatures as I can. All the little pieces. Yeah, Denise. That's pretty much what it is these days, Dylan. Excuse me. I haven't made a Moabo in ages. I really need to do one of those. Um, I know I have, once I get the power hammer built, I have a big chunk of steel. A big chunk of steel that I want to make a big Moabo out of. I honestly, about the Moabos, I've just been way too busy. Do I still need more lead? No, I think I'm good. I think I have, unless I fill an entire back end with lead, I think I'm good. I got 15 to 20 pounds that I need for the hammerhead, and the 8 pounds that I need for the counterweight, and the rest is going in the tube to kind of seal the bottom. I'm used as a seal. Yeah, you do, Rob. I need to make you one. Absolutely, Rob. I would love to make one with you. Um, if you weren't so far away, I'd say come by the shop anytime, man. Make a Moabo and you could use it in your music videos. Ooh, album cover. Album cover. It's the Moabo album cover. You still have a ton of it. Nice. Cut a slice out of that 4150. I actually have a bigger chunk of steel than that 4150. Well, it's about the same. It's just a different shape. Uh, Plus, I'd much rather you do the Moabo out of, that 4150 would make an awesome sledgehammer. And it is big enough that I might be able to make a Moabo sledgehammer. However, Hans did his skull hammer, and I don't think a Moabo would look as cool as that skull hammer. Yeah, Rob, I got some ideas. I'll get with you on that, Rob. Oh, and speaking, Rob, have you checked in on the Discord server? It's awesome. It's helping people. Like it's not overcrowded, but like people are conversing on it on the daily. Where's the Maker Marks book at these days? Roy has it. He is doing a bit of work to it. I actually spoke with him last night. He is slam busy with orders, and he's doing some shop improvements, and he will be releasing a video about it shortly. And then we're contacting some people to move it along, and so he is. The first I've heard of. Oh, yeah, I can post a link to it. Actually, I think the link is in my description. I think the link is always in my descriptions. Excuse me. Yeah, the Discord is jamming. And it's neat because people are, at first people weren't really, I don't want to say rules, it's not really, like they were just all chatting in one chat. And now it's like they are seriously, they're using the categories. And that's just awesome to me. Rob, I need to make you a moderator here. so that if I ever have trouble, you can go ahead and post links. Oh, yeah, I can't find the introduction member list. Invite people. All right. Yeah, this link expires in 1 day. Now, as you join that chat, you have to let us know, because you have to let us know who you are. It's so you can be added as a member instead of just a visitor. And once you're added as a visitor or member, you can then post pictures and such. You know, uh, there we go. Yeah. Right, Ting? Well, see, Discord is the way me and Rob have this set up. It's more intended for those who don't typically use Facebook. Um, it's a place where people can discuss uh, blacksmithing and such as that without the drama of Facebook. It's like a near real time chat about it, and it has voice capabilities. Different chat rooms. We have it very fairly um, categorized. We have several people just popped in. Members list. One of us admins on it, me or Rob, has to add you as a member as opposed to a visitor. Your name will go from white to green. I can't figure it out right now. I just gave Rob a whole bunch of work. But yeah. So that's kind of what that is. Matt's out of here. Later, Matt. Hey, Bushcraft. Good morning, Lone Wolf. How you guys doing? But yeah, and I'd like to keep this Discord Forge chat uh, pretty much just blacksmithing. Uh, I mean, there's an adult section. There's like an adult joke section where it's family friendly jokes and then mature jokes, not posting all sorts of violence and stuff like that. But it's a little bit less moderated. It's like you can post a little bit more of the mature humor there. Uh, you know, so I believe it's set so that you have to be 18 to enter it, or at the very least acknowledge that you're going to see some stuff that might offend you, you know. Greenbee, I am getting something because I am currently streaming right now. That's why I said I can't figure it out right this second. Let me try. Maybe. Invite to server. No, you don't want. Add friend. Mute message mention profile. Yeah. Ah. Everybody's rolling in. Okay, Bushcraft, good morning. Did I say good morning to you? Yes, I did. Lone Wolf, good morning. Gonna send Billy Martin a message. I spoke to him a couple days ago. He's doing well. Well, let's put it this way, Ethan, for blacksmiths getting offended. You try to be, when I set up a group, I try to be, like kind of all inclusive. And unlike with Discord, unlike with Facebook, when you can set up different channels, so you could even be more so all inclusive. You could have the people, I don't really want, I'm just here for the blacksmithing. I'm not here for anybody talking shit or nothing. I just want to see some blacksmithing stuff. And then have some people who say, you know what, I want to share some funny, crazy blacksmithing jokes and memes and get a little crazy. It's like, yeah, it's when you say all inclusive, you got to take into account, you got some people who don't want to see the crap and some people that do, you know. Um, Paul, how you doing? Right, Donut? Excuse me. Uh, uh, yeah, Ting, you bring up that good point. All inclusive means doesn't mean catering and to those who making it family friendly, because there are groups that are out there, what, we're not so family friendly because that's a legitimate group of people, you know. So if you don't allow one, then that's not all inclusive. Or if you don't allow certain comments. Um, to that note, obviously, there's got to be some civility, and even in the the mature jokes sections and stuff like that, you obviously can't be out there threatening and insulting people, you know, but that's just politeness. That's less being exclusive and more, call for that. But it's much more relaxed on the the rules and the language rules than Facebook. You know. Hey, Rob. Good morning. Excuse me. And I'm actually seeing everybody in here. Good morning. Brayley Blades. Hey, bro. How's it going? Hey, bro, yourself. How's it going, bro? Broski, bro? Brotato. Brosidon. King of the Broshin. What's up, Brayley? Excuse me. I'm a 52-year-old adolescent. There you go. Hey, Mouse. Y'all are popping in right at the end. I'm getting ready to roll out of here. I've got to go pack truck. I think I'm going to bring my computer to Scott's today to run a test stream. So I don't think I'm going to do a full live test stream later today. I may go live and see your input, or I may do a private live and then rewatch it later. I find it easier to see if what the audience directly sees. You know, I mean, this is hours from now. This is hours and hours from now. Gary Brown, have a great day. Yep. So, all you guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for being awesome. And I will see you guys all next week for the big 2,000 subscriber giveaway, extravaganza party. And then the week after that for a even bigger party. Yeah. Gotta set an alarm, Mouse. Gotta set an alarm. Catch you later, Ting. Adam, Crawdadley, Toombs, Phillips. Take care, everyone. Yes, that's a good idea, Ethan. The Y2K stream. The Yamez 2K stream. Let's do this. All right. I am going to click end. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hearts and health, everybody. Take care. Happy birthday to Donut, Phoebe, Katie, and Niels Graham. Be safe, everybody. Wear your safety glasses. Get out there and do something. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. Rock on.